Hi, today we will learn Indonesian or Bahasa Indonesia about these words with the letter C as initial, or in Indonesian is C. The words with letter D, or in Indonesian D as initial, will be in the next video. Because now I will try to explain about some possibilities of these words with the prefixes and the suffixes. Let's do this. Okay. Basically, there are some words that can stand alone. There are some words that if you add the suffix, it might change the meaning, or it might strengthen the meaning, or even questioned based on the suffix that you use. It's also the same with the prefix. And sometimes there are some words that make it possible for you to add more than one. For example, two prefixes. And it might be different if you just use one prefix and if you use two prefixes. And also prefix or prefixes with suffix. These are the possibilities, and now we will focus here with the words that has C or C as initial. The translation itself, you can read it below each word. It's better for me not to pronounce it one by one or so, the translation. Now we will see here, I have several words. I will try to pronounce it in Indonesian. Cuci, caci, curi, cari, coba, cabut, cubit, cakar, curiga, cibir, cecar, ciut, cinta. With these words, whenever you want to use prefix me, you have to add one letter, which is letter N. The prefix that initially me, it becomes men. The word itself, mencuci, mencaci, mencuri, even though the prefix is me. It is the same, me becomes men with words that has D or D as initial. With some exceptions, of course, but I'm not proud with exceptions because it's not something that you have to be proud about, because when someone learns foreign language, it is good or nice or kind enough to just try to give the pattern instead of when they're kind of be fixed with the pattern and then you say, yeah, but there's exception. It doesn't help, because sometimes people that learn, they will think that they're kind of a bit secure or a bit confident, and then you said, tada, exception, and sometimes the exceptions isn't tiny or minor. So I'm I will not set the exception as something that, oh yeah, tada, or no. It's just, it is, but you don't have to be worried about it. For example, here, curiga, you cannot just use the prefix me, it becomes men, but you also have to use the suffix kan or suffix i. Mencurigakan or mencurigai. That's the meaning of these dots. With the prefix me, either with suffix kan or suffix i. That's why I put it in bracket here. It means it cannot just mencuriga. You have to add either suffix kan or suffix i. And here, with cinta, you can use the prefix ber instead of me, it becomes men, but be careful because the meaning is different. Cinta is love, mencinta, to love or loves, bercinta, make love or making love. So be careful. You think, oh, I will just use prefix me becomes men, so I have another prefix which is ber. I will use this prefix ber, bercinta. It's making love or make love. Be careful. I write it here. Yeah. And now we will see the possibilities of prefixes and suffixes from this list of words. From cuci, we also can use the suffix kan. Mencucikan. Cuci is wash. Mencuci is to wash or washing. Mencucikan, it means you do the wash for someone else. Mencucikan. Curi, these signs or symbols or icons here with two dots but the color is pink, it means you may repeat the word. Of course, you have to write hyphen in between because that's the rule in Indonesian. When you repeat the word, you put hyphen, even though in casual or daily writing, some people may skip the hyphen in between. But the rule, when you repeat the word, don't forget to use hyphen in between. Curi, curi. It means the good illustration is you have someone that you kind of like or so you try to pretend you don't look, but sometimes you try to look, but you pray that that person will not recognize that you kind of look to that person. So that's curi, curi. Curi, curi. Or you do corruption with the time you're supposed to be study or working, and then you're kind of like a bit corrupt. Oh yeah, I want to search something on YouTube, or I just search something. That is curi, curi. Or the little kids, oh, you have to do your homework, but then, oh, mom doesn't look at me. Mom is somewhere else, not here. So let me just turn on the TV for a while. It's curi, curi. And now, but the curi itself is steal, and mencuri also steal or stealing. Cari, search or looking for something. We can add the prefix me and the suffix kan. Mencarikan. Searching something for someone. You do something for someone with the prefix me and suffix kan. Mencarikan. You help someone to search something, to look for something. Mencarikan. But cari itself or mencari, it means look at something, look for something, or search. And this cari can also be repeated, cari-cari. For example, you have a colleague in your office that's kind of like being jealous to you. So the person try to find your flow or try to do something. We can say it as cari-cari for your mistake. Cari-cari. Really careful look for your flow. Cari-cari. Coba, as we can see here, mencobai with prefix me, it becomes mencoba and then suffix i. Mencobai. Coba is try, mencoba is trying and also is try, to try. But mencobai is more into you give some challenge, but in the negative way, to check the person if the person is really loyal to you or is really an honest person. It's to try someone, to challenge someone, mencobai, to dare someone. I dare you, mencobai. And then we have coba, coba. Coba, coba is more into, let me just try it. Trial and error. I don't give something. I will just try it. Coba, coba. I don't know whether it's good or not. We will just have faith in it or just let it be. Que sera, sera. Coba, coba. And then cabut or mencabut, it is either to pull out or it may also revoke. It can be for regulation and it also can be for plant or plants. Cabut. Of course, for plant or plants, cabut is pull out. But for regulation, it is revoke. And special for plant or grass, I may say here, with the prefix me and suffix i. Mencabuti. You pluck or you pull out grass. Mencabuti. Or eyebrow, mencabuti, pluck, or hair on your body somewhere, mencabuti, pluck. Cubit, pinch. There is a song that is quite famous. Cubit, cubitan, cubit, cubitan, cubit and then repeat, cubit and then suffix an. Pinch each other. Pinch one another. Cubit, cubitan. I cubit you, you cubit me. Cubit, cubitan. Pinch, 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 pinch. Or, that's why I put this repeat with pink dots with this blue, it means cubit, cubitan. Or just repeat the cubit, cubit, cubit. Pinch and then pinch, because it's more than one time, it's plural. Cubit, cubit. One pinch, pinch again, cubit, cubit. Or this is more dramatic with the prefix me, it becomes men, of course, and suffix e. Mencubiti. Let's say there is some cute stuff, I don't know what it is, but you keep pinching, 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 pinch, 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 pinch. Mencubiti. And now here, cakar. It is the same with this cubit. Cakar itself is a noun, it means claw. But if you use the men, it becomes, you try to scratch either with your nails or the cat do that to you. And it's the same with these. Cakar, cakar. One time, two times, three times. Or cakar, cakaran. One another or each other. Or this, I put double orange dot here. It means with the prefix ber. And then repeat the word. It becomes words. Bercakar hyphen cakaran. You add the suffix an. You cannot use only bercakar cakar, but you have to use it bercakar cakaran. It's quite the same with cakar cakaran, one another or each other, but bercakar cakaran, this prefix ber is to strengthen the meaning of they are doing that to each other. So dramatic. Or the same with this cubit, with the prefix me, it becomes men and suffix i. Mencakari. Let's say this is really a bad illustration, but I cannot think about other illustration for this. Let's say you find something and then you really have rage on that, I don't want to say it, that person, or I don't know, that thing, I just want to say this, and you want to do the claw, I really want to do the claw. Mencakari. Claw here and there, scratch. Mencakari. Yes. And now this one, I put it also in bracket because we cannot just use the prefix either. Prefix bercuriga is not correct, incorrect. Mencuriga is incorrect because you have to use the prefix me, it becomes men, and suffix kan or suffix i, because it is different. Curiga, suspicious, or suspicion. Mencurigai, you have your suspicion on someone. There is someone or something that you're really suspicious about. That is mencurigai. There is object or subject that you are suspicious about. But mencurigakan with the suffix kan instead of i, it is, there's something wrong with the way he or she or they act Oh, it's really suspicious. There is something interesting. That is mencurigakan. There's nothing. This is mencibir or mencecar. Okay. 2 last words because I will do this later. Menciut. Okay. Menciutkan. This one with the prefix men and the suffix kan. Menciutkan. Menciut, it means shrunk or become small. Menciut, balloon, from big it becomes small, shrunk. Ciut or menciut. But we also can use the prefix men and suffix kan. Menciutkan. For example, menciutkan hati. It makes your hati is hard. It's not to make your heart become small, but you're so optimistic. It becomes pessimistic because you cannot do that. Oh really? Nah, that is cannot. Oh, what you think about cannot? Don't ever think about it. No, you never cannot do. That is menciutkan hati. Optimistic, la, I can do it. And then, oh, no, I don't think so. I cannot. What? And then that is menciutkan. To be exact, menciutkan hati. Okay. Now this is the last one. Cinta. Mencinta. Cinta, love, to love, or loving, or loves. Be careful, bercinta, make love, making love. Mencintai, with prefix me and suffix i. Mencintai, it means love, or to love, or loves. To strengthen the meaning of love. Mencintai, love. Okay. And this is the last one with 2 pink dots. It means repeated. Cinta hyphen cinta. And then you add the suffix an. Cinta, cintaan. It has 2 meanings. Cinta, cintaan is it is noun. Cinta, cintaan is everything about love thing, topic of love topics, love things. Or the second meaning of cinta, cintaan is, for example, there's still teenager or just little kids, there is just love, you know, love, quotes, love, yeah, that kind of love because they're kind of still little kid, they don't know something about love or something like that. That is the second meaning of cinta, cintaan. For example, brackets, or I cannot say it's in bracket, but quotes, love. Yeah, that kind of love, you know, cinta, cintaan. Not real love, or how adults think about love that exists for the younger ones or for little kids, or like love of teenagers or something like that. Okay. These words with letter D, or in Indonesian, D as initial. I will try to pronounce one by one, and the translation, you may read it under each word. Dapat, damai, dua, dana, diam, derak, desak, debat, didih, dobrak, donor, doa, diri, duka, dahulu. There is interesting thing here with dahulu. It has several meanings that you might find it as contrast, because this dahulu, it can be translated as first or earlier or before, in advance, but it also can be translated as previously, something in the past, or formerly, or ago. How you know whether is this dahulu for the first or before or the other stuff? By the rest of the words in the sentence, or by the context that you are talking about based on topics. And another interesting fact, this word dobrak, I kind of think it is absorbed from Dutch, because in Dutch there is word which is doorbrak, door, brak, breaking the door or smashing something. Even though door itself in Dutch is deur, doorbrak with the special R. In Indonesian is dobrak. It means smash, and most of them is smashing the door. Okay. Verbs and also some other version of word may come or stand alone with the basic or base or original form, but there's also possibilities is attached to at least one prefix or two prefixes or one suffix or prefix with suffix or two prefixes with one suffix. And these are some of them, because there are several more. And in Indonesian there is no differences whether you use I, you, we, they, or based on time signal whether it is happening or it is a habit repeated continuously, or it will happen in the future. We use one same verb for every kind of, but these prefixes and suffixes might be something special for you to learn. Okay, now I will try to explain this. Dapat, get, able, may, can. I will try to zoom. Okay. The icons or symbols or signs here are meant to give you about idea about the possibilities that you can make with this word, because sometimes if you add prefix, it might change the meaning slightly or even contrastly. We can see here mendapat. Dapat is get or able or may or can. Mendapat is getting and also get. Mendapatkan is also get something, but mendapati is more into busting. Bust. Someone get busted. Uh-oh. That person is cheating on me or cheating on you. Get busted. Mendapati. Getting something. Mendapatkan. Busted. Uh-oh. I got you. Got you. Busted. Mendapati. And then with two prefixes with one suffix. Memperdapatkan. This is also getting or to get or get. The prefix per to make the meaning, to strengthen the meaning. Memperdapatkan. To make it stronger. Strengthen. Damai. Damai is peace. Peace. Damai. I put it in bracket because you cannot use only the prefix me, which is men, because with these words with letter D or in Indonesian D as initial, this prefix me supposed to become men. You add the letter N, even though the prefix itself is me, but it is men for words with letter D or D as initial. And this damai or peace, you cannot use only prefix me without anything attached. You can use prefix berdamai. Now they are in peace. In peace is berdamai. They make peace with each other. Not in war anymore, not fighting anymore. Berdamai. And if you want to use prefix me, it becomes men. You have to also use the suffix kan. Mendamaikan. But this mendamaikan, the meaning is different, which is you help both sides, or you help. It can be more than both, more than two. Can be lots of sides. You make them to make peace. You are as the mediator, and your job is to help them to get the peacefulness, to be in peace. Make everything calm, make everything peace. You're as the mediator and your job is mendamaikan. And now, memperdamaikan, it is also similar with mendamaikan. You as mediator make two sides or more that was in war or fighting, make them make peace or in peace. But strengthen, make it stronger, memperdamaikan. And now, next word, dua. Dua is two. You add the prefix berdua. Berdua, it means both of them or both or you and me together. You and me. You, me. One, two. Berdua. Both of us. Together, both of us. Dua. Two. And you can also use prefix me. It becomes mendua. Mendua, it means you cheat on your spouse or on your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your partner. Mendua. You're into two. You split your heart, your feeling, your attention, your care into two. Mendua. We can also add the suffix kan with prefix me. Menduakan. This one, mendua, you cheat on others because you split your heart, your feeling, your attention and everything into two, or can be into three, into four, into five. No matter how many you have the jar of your attention being splitted. Menduakan is more into the person or your partner or the spouse. Menduakan that person. You're the one who's doing the mendua, the cheating, the give your heart, half of them to the other person. But your boyfriend or girlfriend is the one who's the object that being cheated on. That is the menduakan. And now, memperduakan. Again, this prefix per is to make it stronger, strengthen. I will repeat about dua. Me and you berdua. I cheat on someone. Let's say Mr. Cutie Patuti. I cheat. It means I do the mendua. And then menduakan. I do menduakan Mr. Cutie Patuti. When I cheat, it means me mendua. And then the Mr. Cutie Patuti is the one that being menduakan Mr. Cutie Patuti by me. Okay, one more with this dua. Berdua, duaan. Prefix ber and repeat the word. Don't forget the hyphen in between because it is supposed to be like that, but of course in casual you might find people skip the hyphen, but formally you have to write it. Berdua, dua with the suffix an. Berdua, duaan. It is more into when you're in relationship or dating, just both of you. Berdua, duaan. Just into everywhere. Here, there. That spot here and there. Oh, just those two. Oh my God, just only those two. Berdua, duaan. Dana, we cannot just use this prefix me. Mendana, cannot. We have to also use the suffix E. Mendanai. Grant or fund something. Mendanai. Grant or fund something. But you can use prefix berdana. It means you give grant or fund without specific about the object that accepting the grant or fund. You just do the grant or do the fund. It's berdana. But if you use the prefix men and suffix e, mendanai, you have to mention the object. Who's the one who get the grant or the fund? Mendanai. And you cannot just use, I will repeat, cannot just use the prefix, but this word you have to use the suffix e with the prefix me. But you cannot just mendana. No. Diam, silent. Maybe that's what people say if I'm too noisy. Diam, silent, diam. You can use the prefix berdiam, or mendiam. It is different. Diam is silent please. Berdiam is to stay or to live somewhere. Berdiam. Stay somewhere or live somewhere. Berdiam. And with prefix mendiam, it means you become silent. Can be in sudden or gradually. Maybe you're kind of like upset with your boyfriend or girlfriend or your spouse or your partner, and that person gradually or in sudden silent. Mendiam. And this one, you use the prefix me, it becomes men, and suffix e. Mendiami. Mendiami, it's also similar with this berdiam, but this mendiami is more specific or stronger. Mendiami, I stay here, I stay at this place, I live here. Mendiami. And then we have the prefix me and suffix kan instead of suffix i. Mendiamkan. It means to make something or someone silent. The baby is crying, and then you try to make the baby stop crying. It is mendiamkan. Or I'm too noisy, and someone try to make me silent. Mendiamkan. But this mendiamkan also has different meaning, which is you don't want to talk to someone. What's the term for it? Stonewall or closed door, or you don't want to even talk with that person. I don't want to answer when that person talk or say anything. I will just keep silent. It is mendiamkan. Yeah, we have two explanation or two translation or two meaning, two definition with mendiamkan. And now we also may repeat this word diam, which is silent, and then don't forget formerly you have to put hyphen in between for repeated word. Diam, diam. Diam is silent, but diam, diam, it means you do it in discreet. Nobody knows, in sudden you just move. Diam, diam. Nobody knows, in sudden you just have second spouse, second boyfriend, second girlfriend. It's diam, diam, indiscreet. Nobody knows, in sudden you get something. Ta-da! Diam, diam. Okay? Dera, mendera. This desak, mendesak. Mendesak, it has at least two meanings. One is urgent. It is mendesak, urgent, as an adjective. Oh sir, this is so urgent. Mendesak. That is the first explanation. And second explanation for mendesak is to push someone to do something. Come on, do it. Come on, set the rules. Come on, do the list. Pam, 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 pam. Come on, sign it. Come on, make some decision. Mendesak. To urge someone, to push someone, do something. Mendesak. That is the second explanation. And with this desak, we have another two words that is not as verbs, because it's more into jostle or jostling. You repeat the word and you add the suffix an. Desak, desakan. It's so crowded. Oh my God, so many people here. It is so narrow, so little room, so many people. Too many people, so little room. Desak, desakan. Jostle, jostling. And this prefix ber is to strengthen the meaning, make it stronger. The situation is really, as you can see, there's so many people there jostling, like that. Berdesak, desakan. Debate. In Indonesian or bahasa Indonesia, debat. Okay, with this word you can use both prefixes, either ber and men, because this debat has letter D, or in Indonesian D as initial. Berdebat, arguing or debating. Because in Indonesia, when you say argue, it's kind of more into debate than into brainstorm. Debate is, argue is debate. Debate is more into argue too. Instead of, I don't want to talk deep about it. Berdebat, debating or arguing one to another or each other. But if you want to use the prefix me, which becomes men, you can also use the suffix kan. Berdebat is debating one another or each other. Mendebat is you debate someone. Mendebat. Berdebat, there are two sides, A and B. They are debating each other. Can or not? Yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, no. And mendebat, this side A, say something, and then this side B say no, and that is mendebat. No, mendebat. And then this side B say la, and this side A no, and that is mendebat. And we also have mendebatkan. You have the prefix me and also suffix kan. Mendebatkan it means you are debating about something. Mendebatkan object A. You're debating about object A or about object B or about something. It is mendebatkan. It needs at least a topic or an object. When you say mendebatkan. And then we have the prefix me and prefix per and suffix kan. Memperdebatkan. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous video or not. But if you use the prefix me and also prefix per, even though the word has letter D and initial, but this prefix me has to be mem, because we don't have menper, but we have memper. Even though this word has letter D as initial. Memperduakan. And then here memperdapatkan, memperdamaikan. And now this one memperdebatkan. Mendebatkan, debating about something, about an object or something, object A, object B, I don't know, object X. Memperdebatkan is to strengthen the meaning of they are debating about something. Memperdebatkan. That is the purpose of adding prefix per. when you have already prefix me and suffix kan. Don't forget, it becomes memperdebatkan. And now Didi. Didi is boil. Mendidih, it is an adjective. It's situation that is already boiled. Mendidih. But if you add the suffix kan after you use the prefix me, mendidihkan, it means you are boiling something, or you make something to be boiled, or you try to get something to be boiled. Mendidihkan. Okay, and this one, mendobrak, smash. Mendobrak pintu. Smashing the door, kicking the door, smash the door. Dobrak pintu. Again, in Dutch, there is word doorbrak with the special R. Doorbrak. Breaking the door, even though door is deur in Dutch. In Indonesia, bahasa Indonesia, dobrak, smash, and most of thing that being smashed is door. Dobrak. Okay. This Indonesian way to pronounce it is donor. Donor. This one, mendonor and berdonor, they have same meaning. It is the same with in English, but of course different pronunciation. Donor, donor. In Indonesia, donor or berdonor or mendonor. And with this word we can use the prefix me and suffix kan. Mendonorkan. When you just use donor or mendonor or berdonor, it means you just do the stuff even without you mentioning what that you donate, you know. You just say you're doing donate, donor, without mentioning the stuff or the object. But if you use the suffix kan, mendonorkan, it means you have to mention about what is the stuff or the thing that you donate. Mendonorkan. What? You cannot just say mendonorkan and then silent. No, people is waiting. People are waiting about what is the stuff that you donate. Mendonorkan. Yes, what? But if you don't want to mention, berdonor or mendonor. Okay. Now this word doa. Doa is prayer. It is not dua. Dua is two. Doa is prayer. You can use the prefix berdoa. Pray. It is interesting because in English, doa is prayer and pray in Indonesia is berdoa. the short version, it becomes the longer version in other language, and the longer version in other language, it becomes the short version in other language. That is interesting. Doa, prayer, berdoa, pray, berdoa. And you cannot use only prefix mendoa, because it is incomplete. If you want to use the prefix it becomes men. You have to use also the suffix kan. Mendoakan. Mendoakan. But with this suffix kan, it means you have to a bit more specific about what you are praying for, or about what, or to whom. I mean, you pray on behalf of someone, or on behalf of whom? Mendoakan. If you don't want to, sorry, because I was so. Yeah, I don't want to explain about it. Berdoa, I just want to say prayer. I want to pray. But mendoakan, specific about what, or about whom, or on behalf of whom. Yeah. But you cannot just use mendoa. It is incomplete. Diri is self. You add the prefix berdiri, stand, standing, stand up, or establish. Berdiri. And as you can see here, it is in brackets. We cannot just use the prefix if you want to, because there is no mendiri. No, there is berdiri, but there is no mendiri. You have to use suffix kan. Mendirikan. And the meaning of that word mendirikan is to build something, to create a company, to create an organization, and to establish something, to create something, to build something. Mendirikan. Oh yay, two last words. Duka. Suka is happy or like. Suka. Suka, happy, like about thing, or also like about person. Suka. But duka, you just have to change the initial from S into D or D. Duka, it means sorrow or grief. You use the prefix berduka in sorrow or in grief. Unhappy, but it is more into sorrow or grief. And if you want to use prefix me instead of prefix most of the times you have to use another word after that. Here I put heart as symbol. This is heart, if you don't recognize. Yeah. Menduka hati. the heart is broken, but it's not broken heart, it is more into my heart, or I'm in grief or in sorrow. Menduka hati. Because broken heart, it has different phrase for it. Patah hati. Patah is broke or break. Patah hati. And this one is more into in sorrow or grief. Menduka hati. In 2 words. There is space here. Okay. And this is the berduka. And if you don't want to use the word after that, but it is slightly different, the explanation, you use the prefix me, it becomes men, and then suffix kan, mendukakan. Mendukakan, it means you make someone in sorrow or grief. Mendukakan. You're not as the victim, but you're as the person who makes someone in sorrow or grief. Mendukakan. At the prefix me and suffix kan. Oh yay! Now it's the last one. Dahulu. I will try to. Mendahulu is incomplete. You have to use the suffix either kan or i. Mendahulukan. It means you put something first or as priority. Mendahulukan. Prefix me, it becomes men, suffix kan. Mendahulukan. Put something as priority or put something first. But if you use the prefix me, men, and then suffix i, mendahului, it means you're in front of someone. You sneak or you pass someone. You were in the same line, or maybe you're at the back, but then you pass that person. Mendahului. Now you're in front of that person, you pass that person. Mendahului. Or someone was talking something, and then you kind of cut the talk, and then you tell something. It is impolite, of course, but you just cut, and then you just say something that maybe it was the one that the person supposed to say, or something like that. It is mendahului. That is different. Even though you use same prefix but different suffix. And then we use the ma and then per and then kan. In this case we cannot use the me, per and i. Memperdahului, it doesn't sound, well, I don't want to say it doesn't sound correct, but we use the ma, per, and then kan. Memperdahulukan. It is the same or similar with mendahulukan, put something first or as priority, focus or do something first, mendahulukan or put someone first, or this person first, or this elder first, or this pregnant woman first. Mendahulukan, memperdahulukan, to strengthen the intention of putting someone, putting some object or do something as priority first, strengthen that intention. Yeah. Yay! Thank you!